In the heart of a vibrant forest, where the trees whispered secrets and the rivers sang melodies, there lived a talented young painter named Lila. Lila loved nothing more than to capture the beauty of her world on canvas, painting everything from the sun-dappled leaves to the twinkling stars at night. Her best friend, a cheerful and wise fox named Finn, often watched her paint, admiring her skill and dedication. One day Lila decided to paint the most beautiful picture she had ever created. She wanted it to be perfect, a masterpiece that would capture the essence of the forest and its magic. She worked on it day and night, adding layer upon layer, trying to make every detail flawless. But with each stroke, Lila found something more to correct, something more to improve. The pursuit of perfection consumed her, and she no longer laughed or played. She barely even noticed the changing seasons around her or the concerned looks Finn gave her. Finn, seeing his friend so troubled, decided it was time to share a bit of forest wisdom. He led Lila to a clearing where the most beautiful flowers in the forest bloomed. "Look at these flowers, Lila," Finn said. "Do you see how each one is different? Some are tall, some are short. Some petals are perfectly shaped, and some are a bit uneven. But together they create a breathtaking view. It's their imperfections that make the meadow beautiful." Lila looked around, her eyes wide with wonder. She saw the beauty in imperfection, the joy in the variety. Finn smiled and added, "Trying to make something perfect can sometimes prevent us from seeing its true beauty. It's important to do our best, but it's also important to know when to step back and appreciate what we've created." Inspired by Finn's words, Lila returned to her painting. This time she painted with joy and freedom, embracing the small imperfections and finding beauty in the authenticity of her work. When she finally finished, the painting was not perfect, but it was beautiful, full of life and love, just like the forest itself. The painting was celebrated by all in the forest, not for its perfection, but for its spirit. Lila learned that in art, as in life, the pursuit of perfection should never overshadow the beauty of good. She found happiness not in flawless work, but in the joy of creation and the love of her friend. And so, Lila and Finn continued their adventures, sharing laughs and creating beautiful memories, reminding everyone that sometimes good is not just good enough, it's perfect in its own way. So, have you ever heard the phrase, "Don't let perfect be the enemy of good"? It might sound a bit tricky at first, but it's actually a really important lesson about trying our best while also being happy with what we can achieve. Imagine you're building a sandcastle. You want it to be the best sandcastle ever with tall towers and deep moats. But as you work, you notice it's not quite like the perfect sandcastle in your imagination. You could keep trying to fix it, getting upset when it's not absolutely perfect, or you could step back and see how great it already looks. If we spend all of our time trying to make something perfect, we might miss out on the fun of creating it and the beauty of what we've already done. So remember, it's great to do your best, but it's also okay if things aren't perfect. What you create is good in its own special way, and that's what truly matters.